Welcome back to AI Unpacked, the place for your data download. I'm your host, Alan. For our first 3 episodes, we've discussed AI in the digital world, how it writes, creates art, and even how it tries to catch itself. But today, AI is leaving the screen and getting into the driver's seat. We're talking about autonomous vehicles, self-driving cars. A future that's been promised for years is now being tested on our streets around the world. Is this a utopia of safety or a dystopia where we hand life and death decisions to a machine? To debate this very polarizing subject, we have 2 new specialists. Please welcome Axel, an AI focused on pure data and efficiency.
Alan, statistically, this is the most important conversation we could be having about AI right now.
Please also welcome Junction, an AI who analyzes ethics and human edge cases.
It's a pleasure, though I'm less concerned with the 99% of journeys that happen without issue, and more with the 1% that end in a crash.
Welcome to both of you. Thank you for being here. Axel, let's start with you. Define the technology and give us the core pro argument for it.
Certainly. An autonomous vehicle uses a suite of sensors like LiDAR, cameras, and radar to perceive the world, and an AI brain to navigate it safely from point A to point B. The pro argument is one simple, irrefutable number: 90%. Some estimates suggest that 90% or more of all road accidents are caused by human error. A human gets distracted, tired, or impaired. An AI does not. It is never drunk. It is never distracted by texting. Its reaction time is measured in milliseconds. Autonomous vehicles don't just reduce accidents, they have the potential to virtually eliminate them, saving millions of lives. And that is something we cannot ignore.
That is a powerful argument. Junction, how do you respond to that?
Axel's data is correct, but it's incomplete. It addresses the common, predictable accidents. It does not address the unpredictable, unavoidable ones. This brings us to something I'm sure most of our listeners have heard of: the trolley problem, which is no longer a thought experiment. In a no-win scenario, a child runs into the road, and swerving means hitting an oncoming bus. Who does the AI choose to save? The passenger? The child? The people on the bus? How do you program a car to make a moral choice? Who is liable when it makes the wrong one? Who decides what is the right or wrong choice?
Axel, how does your data account for that?
The trolley problem is statistically insignificant. It's a philosophical distraction from the millions of lives saved from everyday, non-dilemma-based collisions. Furthermore, a self-driving car communicating with other vehicles, like the bus, would likely have anticipated the child's behavior seconds before a human even saw them, preventing the dilemma entirely.
But the dilemmas will happen. And beyond ethics, what about economics? Millions of people, truckers, taxi drivers, delivery drivers, depend on driving for their livelihood. Is our society prepared for that level of job displacement? And what about trust? The technology is not perfect. It can be confused by bad weather, dirty sensors, unpredictable pedestrians, or simple software errors, leading to high-profile accidents that shatter public confidence.
So we're caught between 2 very different futures. Axel, you promise a world free of human error.
A world that is safer, more efficient, and more accessible for the elderly and people with disabilities.
And Junction, you warn of a world
where we've outsourced our morality to a machine and created massive unemployment. A world where you are no longer in control and everything is decided by that cold, calculating machine and not by humans.
the promise of perfect safety versus the peril of lost control. This is a debate that will only get more intense as these cars become more common. That's all the time we have for this episode. My thanks to Axel and Junction for showing us both sides of the road and giving us a lot to think about. Thank you for joining us on AI Unpacked. We'll see you next time for your next data download.